what is our first main topic today?
John, our first main topic comes to us from Terry Plance. Good morning, guys. I agree with John that the A Quiet Place movies are some of the best I've seen in the last few years. Not sure if they're milking it a bit with a spin-off and an official third film, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited to check them out. Krasinski just posted some photos of day one online. Do you think that means he's actually in it, or was he just visiting the set? Thanks.
All right, thanks a lot for saying that in, Terry. And look, I am 100% with you. Quiet Place movies are fantastic. That first one was one of the big pleasant surprise movies. I mean, it looked good. John Krasinski making his big feature theatrical directorial debut, and he did a magnificent job. I love that movie.
Yep.
I'm still not sure. I might like the second one even more. Not sure about that.
Well,
but they did great. The first movie made $340 million at the box office on a $17 million budget. $340 million on a $17 million budget. They upped the budget a lot for the second one to $55 million, and it was still kind of in the pandemic era. Still managed to make almost $300 million at the box office. First one had a 96% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Second one had a 91% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a fantastic franchise. Are they milking it a little bit? Because we got not one, but two more Quiet Place movies coming out. We have a spinoff called A Quiet Place Day One, and then we have the official A Quiet Place 3 coming a little bit later. But this has made the news now because John Krasinski, as you said, has hopped online and posted photos on set of the first day of shooting the Quiet Place Day One. If you scroll down a little bit there, Jonathan, you'll find the actual post that he put up as some of the images there. And you can see he's got the incredible Lupita Nyong'o there, who is like one of the finest actresses in the world right now. Look at that. Standing there in a circle talking around with Lupita Nyong'o. Are you kidding me? Right on. It's also got Michael Sarnowski, I believe is how you pronounce the name, the guy who directed the Nicolas Cage film Pig.
Yep.
Did a fantastic job with that. Apparently John Krasinski saw Pig and was like, I think I found the guy I want to direct the spinoff. And so he's coming into it. But also you got Joseph Quinn in there, who is Eddie from Stranger Things. And then you've got an actor that Michael has worked with, Alex Wolff, who was also in Pig. And you also probably saw him in, if you remember him from Hereditary. So he's got a great cast lined up with an Academy Award winner, Lupita Nyong'o. Listen, I'll tell you what, I am getting excited about this spinoff. I am. I'm more interested in The Last of Us 3 because I want to see the continuation of Emily Blunt's story and all that kind of stuff. And those kids are awesome in it. And I was a little bit cool on the idea of a spinoff. But once I start having people kind of explain to me more about what happened on the first day, because that scene in A Quiet Place 2 of day one, where they're just at a baseball game and all of a sudden these creatures, that was fantastic. To see a movie kind of based around that with a different set of characters could be interesting. Yeah, this bunch in the lot. I got to tell you, man, seeing pictures, Rob, what's the word I use? It's the tangibilization
yeah.
of it. It's real now. I got to admit, I'm starting to get still far more interested in Last of Us 3. I keep saying Last of Us, in A Quiet Place 3. But I got to say, I'm getting warmed up to this day one movie. What do you think about this?
Well, first of all, any day ones, any kind of alien invasion, zombie outbreak, show me day one. I love that stuff. I love watching the fall of civilization. I find that very entertaining because I never want it. It's also the scariest thing ever. I don't want to lose civility. I don't want to lose our civilization. But if you have to, I love it in a movie. We saw it in Last of Us. The doctor, that second episode, getting in Indonesia, in Jakarta. So this, I mean, I don't know if they're going to, I love when they intercut between a lot of different places, like the military, small towns, big cities. Maybe, I don't know if it'll be that way. It'll probably be more self-contained in one small town location or something. But either way, John, I don't think they're milking it. I think if Krasinski's there, and did he write this one too? Or was it written by...
It's based on an idea, and I think it's a story by kind of. So I think he came up with the basic story, and then they got another screenwriter.
Because one of the things that I think this franchise was lacking was plausibility about where did these things come from. I know they're extraterrestrials, but no one brought them on a ship, or did they? I mean, I don't know. We'll know. It's day one, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm in, man. Because these movies are. There's so many different stories to tell about what happened here. They have a built-in irresistible hook, which is these things will come get you if you make a noise. And that's
Right.
very hard to do. So immediately you're in. Like, you get the premise. I love horror movies that the audience itself is like, they're going because we see ourselves. How the hell would we survive? And that's one of the things that's important about these movies, whether you're going to survive a Michael Myers or Leatherface or whatever. I think one of the appeals of horror movies is you think to yourself as you're watching, would I do what the protagonists are doing or not? And I think for this, it's irresistible because everybody understands how hard it is to be quiet all the time. So the
first movie really made that so evident as they're playing games at night, whatever.
Yeah.
I do have one question, though. The one thing about through all this, because there's a scene that happens in the first movie where John Krasinski takes his son down to the river and he's like, hey, it's all good because the river is so loud. No problem. To which I'm like, point of order. Why not build a cabin there and live right there? Like, why go back to the farm where you gotta, like, if you could actually live and not have to worry about the monsters at all because you're right there at the river. I mean, listen, I'm not a handyman. I might try to teach myself how to, put four walls together and live there. I don't know. It's just a question.
That's
Anyway,
actually a very good point.
yeah, why didn't all of humanity move right down by the river? In a van even, down by the river. There you go. Chris Farley would be proud. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? First pictures of day one, incredible cast. I love this Quiet Place world. Hopefully we'll learn more about the whole, how did the invasion even start? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Guys, it's the new year. Do you remember those New Year's goals you promised yourself you'd stick to? HelloFresh is here to help you eat better by delivering fresh ingredients and easy recipes right to your door, taking the hassle out of dinner time. Looking for an easy way to eat well and save money? Cut back on expensive takeout and delivery and get started with HelloFresh. You'll love how fast, easy, and affordable it is to whip up a restaurant-quality meal right in your own kitchen. My wife Ann and I have been constantly impressed by HelloFresh. Not only how absolutely delicious the food is, but how easy it is to prepare and how much fun we have doing it. Go to HelloFresh.com/Campea65 and use the code Campea65 for 65% off plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/Campea65 and use the promo code Campea65 for 65% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.